Good morning, everyone. How are we? It's nice and early. The weather, as you can see, is absolutely dreadful. I'm not looking forward to going out in it. I've got work in about an hour and a half, so I'm gonna have to get up, get ready and get going. I had a good night, to be fair. I had an early night. I got to bed early. And then woke up in the night with a bit of a sore neck, so I've had to swap to this neck pillow thing just to help it a bit. And I am on a bit of a slant as well, so I am probably with my head at the end, which probably isn't helpful. But hey, wasn't a bad night. Oh. Oh. Well, the entire van is blowing side to side. It is proper rough today. Still, that's the joys of van life. I definitely wouldn't be going out today if I didn't have to. It is not nice. So I'm going to sort the van out. I can't stand up in this van, which is a bit of a downside to having a smaller van, is you can't stand up. I mean, if you've got the stand-up space, it's great, but then it's trying to get something that's short enough to be able to park easy. So, yeah, if you can get the space to stand up, I definitely recommend it. But I do love my T4, and I don't mind, you know, being able to sit down and lay down, but not stand up. It's not too bad. You get used to it, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready and get sorted. And I was gonna make a coffee. I might actually just go and buy one, treat myself. Do my hair in the camera. The joys. I'll get away with that, I think. I can sort it out when I get to work. Not too bad. So I've tidied up. Second problem, I think I'll probably need to go to the loo. And I don't mean to wee. So that's another good reason to go and buy a coffee. I can kill two birds with one stone. Rough out there. Oh, so that's me sorted. I'm going to go off and get a coffee. Just looking around, there was a few more vans last night. There's one down the end there, and then there's another one at that end. Again, much bigger vans than obviously what I have, so they can walk around to their heart's content. And I get the neck ache and the back ache, but I'm not complaining, that's for sure. This is a lot easier to park, and it looks cooler. Now, let's get some air on. Clear the windows a little bit, and we can head off.
Down, going up and trucking. Are we gonna do what they say can't be done?
I do have taste in music, I promise. But I do like a bit of country. Right. cool, there's still people turning up for dog walking in this weather. No thanks. Right, let's head off. Bye bye beach. Now it is a really good park up down here. I know I've featured it in other videos and I don't use it as often as I should, but it's completely free, no restrictions, and it's really quiet. Because it's a dead end as well, you don't really get people driving down there. I mean, you do a little bit, but not as much as you would if it was a through road. So it is a quiet little spot. If you're ever in Paynton, it's a good one to use. Well, everyone's been queuing along there and everyone's just shot up in that right hand lane and then just cut back into this one. They sell coffee. The machine, well done. Coffee. So I do like to grab a coffee before work, get there early, and then chill for a bit. I do like a little bit of a chill before work. I don't like to have to get there 5 minutes before and then rush in. I like to get there nice and early, and then I'll sit in the van and yeah, chill out for a bit. Someone's blocked me in, brilliant. Not going anywhere just yet then. Let's go camping. If that's you, you can let me out. So as you know, I like to keep my videos really positive, but I did want to talk about some of the challenges that obviously van life poses, and one of them is obviously being able to stand up in your van can be advantageous. I've spoken about that earlier, and obviously I can't, so it does pose its challenges, but as long as you stretch out and you know, you're usually active, it doesn't make any difference at all, really. You tend to be sat down when you're doing most things, so I don't find it a problem, but I've never been able to stand up in my van, so it's something that I've not missed or not experienced. So without having that, I can't really comment, I suppose. But the downside that I've seen to a lot of the bigger vans is that they are just so bulky, and you know, it's always very difficult to park and not draw attention to yourself, whereas the smaller vans, people tend to just walk past them, which is handy. So I think that's why I kind of stick to this. But also I do love this T4, just the style, and I do like having something that looks pretty cool, as opposed to, you know, a big chunky van, like a white van, because I'd never get a camper. They're just, you know, a camper van just draws so much unwanted attention. So yeah, so there's that, obviously. The other one, when the weather's been like it has, is, you know, going to the toilet, and that can be a bit of a pain, especially when you get to my age and you're tripping out to the loo all through the night. So it's good to have a plan in place for that, and I tend to have something in the van that I can use and then dispose of the next day, which I find is the easiest, because if you have something on board that's a toilet, you've got to empty it all the time. It takes up lots of space, and even if it's like a very portable sort of you know, purpose made item that you can use, I just think it's gonna smell and it'd just be a little bit grubby, and I don't really like that. So I like something that's disposable, that you can use and then get rid of the following day. I find that's the easiest, and that works quite well. So it is a bit of a downside to it, but the upside is I wouldn't change any of it, to be honest. You know, the upside I think has very little downside, and it's just getting into a routine, and I find that's the easiest way to do it, is find a routine and you'll be fine. So I think they're the main two really that I find a little bit difficult personally, as a challenge. And obviously staying warm, that's another one. We've spoken about that hugely. I am going to get my diesel heater fitted and fixed back up, so but I just haven't been able to. Trying to find someone to do it is quite hard. I have got somebody, it's just getting them down to take a look, so hopefully that'll be sorted soon. But the electric blanket works so well, and all the other little heating bits that I use. I'm never too cold in here, but it can get cold this time of year, so if you are, you know, susceptible to the cold, van life can be a bit of a challenge that way. So you know, make sure you're prepared. But yeah, they're the challenges I'd probably face. So there's not a lot really. I can't complain at all. You know, life's good. Life is really good. And don't ever let any video or any person put you off van life. It's amazing. It gives you so much freedom, but also being able to get into your van and shut the world off is such a really good thing to be able to do. I find it mentally very good that I can just have my little space and enjoy it. So I don't know if you saw my last video, my Dartmoor trip, and I showed a bit of Jolly's bike shop. It's not done very well, which is such a shame because it was a really good video. I was really busy last week and I just couldn't get to posting a video, so I ended up posting it on Monday, which turns out Monday for YouTube is a horrendously bad day to be posting videos, because obviously I've missed the weekend and stuff, and you know, you guys are always obviously going to be more active on YouTube over the weekend, and sort of it seems to be later on in the week. So yeah, what I'll do is I will pop it on the end of this video, so if you haven't seen it, it's a great little video, and you know, have a little watch, because it's just a bit of a shame that it didn't get the views that it really deserved, because I felt that it was not a bad little video, to be fair. So I'm going to head into work early. Now I've had my coffee, because I do need to go to the loo, and you know, using work is ideal. You know, I can sort myself out, clean myself up a bit, brush my teeth, and go to the loo. So I'm going to do that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you a penny. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I've got a few more planned. I'm probably going to do a bike review, because I've just purchased a bike through the Cycle to Work scheme, and we're going to talk about that as well. If you are working, it's a really good thing to do if you're looking to get a bike. And then I'm going to do a couple more on some local park ups, and I still want to try and do a Dartmoor camp out. So stay tuned for all that. It's going to be fun, and I will see you in the next one.